Hello everyone, welcome to PJ Chemistry channel. Today we are going to discuss the third physical state of matter, gaseous state. Gaseous state. Previous videos we discussed solid state and liquid state. Today we are going to discuss gaseous state, third state of matter. Gaseous state. Children, one thing already we discussed previous videos, same thing applicable for all the physical states of matter, three physical states, interparticle space and attraction between the particles, force of attraction between the particles. These two main we have to remember. Based on that only we are going to discuss the all properties. First one, if you take solids having fixed shape and fixed volume, because they having more attraction between the particles. That means less or negligible space. That is what solids are having a definite shape and a definite volume. When we come to the liquids having fixed volume but not fixed shape, because between the particles somewhat attraction is less. That means space increased. So they having fixed volume but not fixed shape. Shape is depends upon container for liquids. When we come to the gaseous state, if you observe any gas, we cannot able to see gas but we can feel it. Between the gas particles, no attraction, negligible attraction. That means when the attraction is negligible, less between the particles, space, interstitial space or interparticle space or gap, simply what it means, gap between the particles more. That is what here generally gases are not having neither fixed shape nor fixed volume. Gases are neither fixed shape nor fixed volume, because they don't have force of attraction between the particles. At that time, they don't have fixed shape, and the gap is more. So volume also we cannot able to fix it. Even you take 1 liter gas, you fill in 20-liter cylinder, that will occupy 20-liter cylinder volume. Okay, that is what gases are either fixed shape nor fixed volume. Neither fixed shape nor fixed volume. Next, what about rigidity? Rigidity means packing nature. Solids means tightly packed, more rigid. When we come to the liquids, loosely packed, less rigid compared to solids. But gases, there is no packing only, so no rigidity. Rigidity is negligible for gases. Interparticle space. Third one, interparticle space. Interparticle space or interstitial space. Interparticle space means already we know the gap between the particles are called interparticle space or interstitial space. So here gases are negligible attraction means there is a chances to more gap. No chances exact. Okay. In gas particles space is more. Interstitial space is more for gases. That is what the gas particles, however, it is able to move randomly. Next, diffusion. Diffusion. Diffusion means spontaneous mixing one substance into another substance along with and move along with that. Here, diffusion of gases more. Diffusion of gases more or high compared to remaining two physical states. Solids tightly packed. Diffusion is very less or negligible. Liquids, if we take, diffusion is more compared to solids. But gases, there is a negligible attraction, so that can move freely. That is what, if incense stick, if you burn in one place, that smell, that fragrance, you will get entire the room. Means that gas will move by mixing with air. It will flow along with air from lower concentration to higher concentration to lower concentration. Same way, we can discuss many examples. For example, if you spray any a spray bottle in one corner, that smell, you can feel it enter the room because that spray, whatever you spread in one corner, that is a higher concentration place that will move along with the air, spontaneous mixing and move enter the room. Like that, diffusion, spontaneous mixing into air and move along with the air from higher concentration to higher concentration to lower concentration. Lower concentration. So gases have compared to solids, liquids, gases which is having more diffusion nature means gases having more diffusion nature. Okay, diffusion of gases are more compared to liquids. Liquids are more compared to solids. Compared to solids. compressibility. What is meant by compressibility? Compressibility means applying pressure on a particular physical states of matter. If you apply pressure on solids, there is no change in shape or size. When we come to the liquids, there is somewhat changes because compared to solids, liquids are compressible because between the particles gap increased. To cover that gap, when we apply pressure, it will comes to close. Next, when we come to the gaseous state, we know gaseous state, but between the particles, space is more. That is what we can able to compress it more. Okay. When we apply pressure on that gas particles, it will comes to close. Best example, blow air into the balloon and that balloon when we compress it, it will that shape and size and all it will get closer means size increase, sorry, size decrease because the particles are coming to close each other. Like that, compressibility is more for gases. Compressibility is more for gas. Gases having more compressibility than liquids. Liquids having more than solids. So compressibility harder, solids are less compressible than liquids. Liquids are less compressible than gases. Next, density. Density is nothing but mass of gas occupied your volume. Mass by volume. During solid state, about density we discussed clearly, even though we are taking equal amount of substances, but based on the interparticle space, the volume increased. So volume increased, density lowered. Okay, yeah, compared to solids, liquids, gases, gases occupy more volume. Means obviously they will have less density, lower density. So density of gases are very low. The order of density, solids having more density than liquids. Liquids having more density than gas. The density of gas is very low, very low. Next, interconversion. Interconversion means if you take solids, when you increase the heat, it turns into liquid. Still, if you increase heat, it turns into gases. Okay, but here gases already in gaseous state. Then what interconversion takes place means reversible process. When we make it cool, gas convert into liquid. Still, if you are cooling, it convert into solid. Okay, like that. Based on interconversion, we can say to discussion here. What is condensation? Another one is freezing. So first is what is condensation? Condensation means the conversion of vapors into liquid. The process of conversion of vapors into liquid are called condensation. the process of conversion of vapors into liquid. Liquid are called condensation, or the process of conversion of gas into liquid are called condensation. Next, freezing. What is meant by freezing? What is meant by freezing? Still, if you are cooling after converting into liquid, that convert into solid form means the process of conversion of liquid into solid. The process of conversion of liquid into solid are called freezing. The process of conversion of liquid into solid are called freezing. About these conversions, I will take one more video. At the time, we will discuss about all the states of interconversions. Thank you to all.